Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful morning, and I wish you a great day, a wonderful week. Today is the full moon in Pisces, and this is the weekly reading for that. First off, we're going to start out with luck and money. I'm sorry, this is money and work and money here. So, this is the magician. Magician reminds us that we are the ones that create our futures. And remember, as above, so below. As within, so without. So for our money and work, it's about using everything that, all of our gifts, everything that we have at our fingertips in order to walk that path. A lot of us are wanting, jobs and wanting different things to help us with finding the great career or what we want to do in our world. And this is saying that you need to use what comes naturally to use. You need to use your gifts. Your inside expresses the outside. So think about that, as within, so without. So this is saying that you have the power to do that. For money and work, it's what you make it. It's what you make it. So relationships and love. Okay, this is the Eight of Pentacles. And, if this wasn't in relationships and love, I would also say that it's going to take a lot of work, because that is what the Eight of Pentacles is. This is the apprenticeship card. So the eight is also, it reminds us of the infinity, as above, so below. Now, with this one, we have to understand that dedication is greatly involved. When we have the Eight of Cups in the position of relationships and love, this is saying that we have some relationships that really need some work, that really need some attention. And, we need to pay attention to details too. Details, because, all of our relationships are quite different. Our friendships, our love relationships. And when we are in these relationships, we can take them for granted. We can really just, we love them, but we just kind of, life gets in the way, so to speak. And this is saying that we need to put those extra touches on our relationships, and especially in love this week. This full moon in Pisces, and we have the sun that's in Virgo. This is a really deep healing energy, and we can really, really get to do a lot of bonding in this time. Venus in Scorpio, this is very much about deepening relationships and not settling for the surface, wanting to go down deep, down to the bare bones, so to speak. So we need to pay attention to our relationships. If we want them to work out, we need to really, really pay attention to those. Now, luck is the Two of Swords. And you see here, this is about cutting something off. So this is quite interesting when we have the Magician as our money and work, and this in our luck position. So with this being in this situation, whereas we are the ones that decide our future, well, in order for us to have good luck, we're going to have to make the decision to cut some things off in our life. Sometimes we can fill our plates too full, and things are falling off, and that could be our friendships that need attention, our love relationships that need attention. It doesn't have to be big. It could just be, calling up and saying, hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. I just want to touch bases with you. How are you doing? In our relationships, our love relationships, for example, if we live with that partner, we can make them a cup of coffee, make them breakfast one morning. You just do little things, just little things that the other person would like. It's just about paying attention to that. And this is saying that for our luck, if we want our luck to change, then we are the ones that need to make that decision in order for it to change. If we are the ones that are, designing our future, and we are wanting to do what we want to do, to follow the path that we want to follow, well, then we have to make some important decisions. We have to know what we want to dedicate our time to, and we have to do that. We have to make that choice. We have to make that commitment. But we have to let go of that just really doesn't serve us. And this full moon is really about letting go. The full moon is the culmination. So it's about letting go of that which no longer serves. And our challenge is the Queen of Swords. You see how she's carrying that sword on her back? Well, swords represent air, and it also represents communication, messages. So this is saying that, there may be some stuff that you've been wanting to talk about. There may be some information that you haven't, that's just weighing heavily on you, something you need to talk about. It's going to be a big week for communication. So we are getting ready for Mercury to go retrograde, but that's not until, let me see, I think that is the 27th. So, we've got some time. We are a week out, so we are approaching that shadow. We're in that shadow, in the beginning stages of that shadow. So, communication is going to be highly important. The Queen of Swords, she does not, she does not like lip service. She is going to cut through, and she's going to deliver the words that need to be said. And also, we need to understand about wordsmithing. That word has been coming up a lot for me. Wordsmithing is not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, in our world now, and if you've listened to me before, you have heard me talk about how many words in our vocabulary nowadays have taken different meanings. They mean something totally different than what they started out meaning. And I think that it's time to understand this and utilize this. We need to make those corrections. We need to stop muddying the waters. We need to clean it. We need to make communication very, very clear and very precise in our words. I really feel this is going to be a challenge for some of us, because we, a lot of times we just kind of keep what we think to ourselves, so to speak, and maybe we want to try to save people's feelings and maybe not completely address things. But this is saying that you need to watch your words. You need to be very precise in what you're saying. Again, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it is how you say it to people is how they are going to receive it. If you want someone to receive a message, then you need to make sure that you are speaking to them in a way that they understand. Not speaking over their head, not belittling them either. So watch out for your language here. Wordsmithing. Remember, wordsmithing. And you really need to use words as they're supposed to be used. Just because you think that it doesn't supposed to be that way, all of us have ideas and thoughts and stuff, but you need to get back, because that meaning is there. You can say what you want to say, but the root of the word is still there. And now for the underlying energy, we have the Ten of Cups. And oh, isn't that a beautiful card? And this is just basically saying that ultimately we want happiness, we want peace. we want to have that goodness in our life. We want to have all the good stuff, and this is where we are really rooting this energy in. So I want you to have a wonderful day. And have a great week. Remember, you are the magician of your life. Design your life. If you want to go in a certain direction, well, then utilize what is around you, what you have, the education that you have, the friends that you have, all of that. Utilize what you have in order to pave that way. And when you do that, this is the underlying energy here. So this is really good energy. This is abundance. This is, the Ten of Cups is the happiness. It's the rainbow. It's the happy house, the happy home. So I mean, you can have this. You can have this, but again, design it, commit, cut off that which is causing you to drain your energy. And then you have this. Be true to your word. Be very, very true to your word. Communicate. Use words as they're supposed to be used, not as how you want them to be used. And then you can have this happiness here. This is what is wanting to be fulfilled. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. I do have a TikTok channel as well, and that's at Sirona Rose. Please follow me over there. I'm on Instagram at Sirona Rose as well. Wishing you all bright blessings.